If you're a parent looking to find a suitable game for your child, or are a kid looking for an awesome video game you'll love, well, in this video I've chosen 10 games that are age appropriate for children and teenagers. These games are fun, challenging, and will teach kids important life lessons along the way. I've included all links to download these games in the video description for you. Anyway, let's get to it.
It's locked. What a dirty trick.
Hey, what are you doing out of bed, Buster?
What am I? Your prisoner?
Just until I'm sure you're safe.
Starting at number 10, we have CHUCHEL. For kids who love solving puzzles and enjoy witty humour, this is a perfect game for them. It is a point-and-click comedy adventure where you play as a hairy character called CHUCHEL and his rival CHUCHEL. Kids will need to solve many puzzles, face numerous challenges, and meet interesting characters. The game has no dialogue and no instructions, but it is easy to learn and interact with the world. CHUCHEL presents the benefits of letting go of greed, finding value in friendship, and the importance of what you already have. There is some violence, but it is used more for goofy laughs and allows children to wash the screen with vibrant colours. Number 9 is Broken Age. This is another point-and-click adventure game that has some admirable messages to share along the way. Your kids can switch between two teenagers, Vela and Shay, who are strangely in similar situations but are in very different worlds.
Computer, off.
Come on and get up, Shay. Lots of important adventures to go on today.
The game teaches kids about the importance of strong female role models and how to stand up for yourself. There is no blood or gore, and the witty dialogue allows the scenes to stay away from being too intense. Broken Age also teaches younger kids puzzle-solving skills. However, you should know that sometimes it can be rather challenging, but it allows kids to think how they can solve these problems.
Maybe this air tank has enough pressure to blow up this raft. Whoa.
Number 8, we have Minecraft. I'm sure most children out there have heard of Minecraft. It is an older game, but it is still very popular with kids and adults. It is a sandbox adventure game where the player can explore and use building blocks to make anything they desire. It's a simple game for kids to just pick up and play, but it can be more complicated when building more complex items and structures. Kids can learn creative thinking, geometry, and even some geology. Minecraft empowers imagination. I would recommend being careful when kids go on public servers by keeping a watchful eye, but the game can be played solo anyway. Number 7 is Rocket League. Here we have a sports action game that mixes soccer and driving. Kids can operate booster-rigged vehicles that can be crashed into balls for amazing goals or epic saves across a vast range of arenas. For kids who love action, Rocket League should be well suited to them. In addition, it is also best played with a few friends, whether that be in the same room on a Mac or with friends online. There isn't any major violence here, apart from car explosions when you sometimes run into a car. And if your child plays online, they might run into some inappropriate names and the stuff they can say on TeamSpeak and chat. However, luckily you can disable most of this in the settings. Number 6, we have Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. This is one of my favourite racing games on Mac. It has a similar feel to Mario Kart mixed with more arcade racing roots. The gameplay is relatively easy for kids to just pick up and play, but also offers quite a decent challenge too. There are many different vehicles to drive, power-ups to use, and tracks to complete. I will say there is some cartoony violence here, like flattening other races with oversized hammers and giant eggs, although no one ever gets hurt. Overall, it's just a really fun game to play with the family. Number 5 is Octodad Dadliest Catch. This is a really silly and hilarious game, but it is also very challenging. You have to control an octopus known as Octodad, who is disguised as a human.
Thanks, Dad. These look delicious.
Your child will have to try and keep his identity a secret, which causes some really funny moments, as Octodad is very hard to control, almost jumping all over the place. Underneath all the silliness, it actually shows how hiding secrets can sometimes lead to hurting those who are close to you. It's great for kids because there is no blood, inappropriate swearing or behaviour, although, because of its challenging nature, some kids might find it stressful.
Mr. Groom, the wedding is starting. Are you ready? You're not even dressed!
Number 4, we have Rayman Origins. This is a platform game where children can traverse through a range of levels with the goal of getting from point A to B basically. The levels are filled with winding paths, platforms, obstacles and enemies too. Kids can either play the campaign alone or with up to 3 friends locally. Playing with some friends encourages kids to use teamwork to solve puzzles. Most of the violence in Rayman Origins is shown in a humorous nature. For example, most enemies are defeated with one hit and just disappear. Number 3 is Castle of Illusions, starring Mickey Mouse. Kids can play as Mickey Mouse in this Disney adventure platform game. Minnie Mouse is kidnapped by an evil witch and taken to the Castle of Illusion, and Mickey Mouse is out to rescue her.
The Castle of Illusion was Miserabel's twisted playground of trickery and peril.
The player will need to enter this castle and traverse enchanted environments, face rebellious toys, and much more. This is a reimagining of the original 1990s classic game, and if any of you were born in the early 90s, you might have even played that game. It's great because kids from today can enjoy this version of the classic game. Number 2, we have A Hat in Time. This is a 3D platformer that features a cute little girl who must explore huge worlds and face challenging levels and bosses. The art design is really unique and colourful, which children will enjoy, and there are huge worlds here that kids can explore and solve puzzles along the way. As you play, you'll unlock new hats for the girl that have different power-ups and abilities. There is some violence here and a few maybe light, scary scenes, but like all the other games on this list, it's just humorous and silly. Number 1, we have LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. The LEGO video game series are very well known for being loved by kids, but also adults. I personally have been playing these LEGO games since I was 9, and now I'm 22, and I still enjoy playing them. This one is LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, which is an action-adventure game that showcases the characters and stories from the Star Wars universe. Kids can go through the events of The Force Awakens told through LEGO form. There is violence here with blasters, vehicle weapons, and lightsabers, but it is presented in a very cartoonish and comical manner. Children will learn about problem solving with LEGO and the importance of teamwork. Those are the best games for children on Mac computers. If you found this video useful, please leave a like. If you think I missed a game or want to discuss something with me, Leave a comment and I'll try to respond. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.